In this video, we will study both signal flags using permutation without replacement and with identical objects of 6 flags taken 6 at a time. The problem states the following. A boat has 6 signal flags only and wants to communicate visually using signals composed of more than one flag. So we have these flags, 3 of them are similar and 2 are similar and 1 is similar to itself. So the question is, how many compound signals can be created by arranging the 6 flags in order over one line? So we have here 6 flags and we want to create compound signals using the same 6 flags but in different order. The first thing we do is that we map these flags into alphabetical letters such as A, B and C. So we have these 6 flags. So the first flag will be mapped into letter A. The second 2 similar flags will be mapped into letter B. So we have 2 B's here. And the third 3 similar flags will be mapped into letter C. So now for each different order of these flags, we have a corresponding sequence. Now to compute the number of 6 flag signals, we have the following conditions. The first one, order of flags is important. And that means if we change the order of flags, the signal will change. And the second condition is no replacement of flags. And that means that if we have one flag A, which is the case, then this flag will be repeated only once, no more and no less. And we have 2 flags of B, and therefore these 2 flags will be repeated only twice, no more and no less. And we have 3 flags of C, and therefore these flags will be repeated only 3 times, no more and no less. The third condition is we generate a sequence of flags with size 6. So we have 6 flags and we generate a signal composed of 6 flags. Not a signal composed of 10 flags or a signal composed of 4 flags. That will be totally different formula, as we will see later. And therefore we say that the generated flag sequence size is equal to the number of flags in the list. So we have a list of 6 symbols and the generated sequence is composed of 6 symbols too. Another condition, there are identical flags in the sequence of flags. So we have identical items and therefore we have to use the formula of permutation without replacement and with some identical items, and this is the formula we are going to use. So to apply the formula, we write the flags in the following list. So we have 1 flag of A and 2 flags of B and 3 flags of C. And the total number of flags is 6. And we say that A is the number of A identical flags, and that is equal to 1, regarding that flag A is identical to itself. Now B is the number of B identical flags, and that is 2, and C is the number of 3 identical flags, and that is 3. And the total number of flags is 6, which is the sequence size. Now we substitute A, B and C in the permutation formula, which is this formula here, and we get 60 signal we can generate. So this is permutation of 6 flags without replacement of 1, 2 and 3 identical flags, or we can say it briefly, permutation without replacement of 6 flags taken 6 at a time, with 1 identical flag, 2 identical flags, 3 identical flags. And the answer is 60 permutation, which is the number of compound signal we can generate out of these flags we have, out of the 6 flags. So now we have the second question. We have again the same 6 flags, and we want to generate signals composed of 6 flags but without order. So how many compound signals can be created by arranging the 6 flags without order over one line? So let's say we have these 6 flags and the corresponding sequence is the following. We can rearrange them in a different way and we get the corresponding sequence. Again, we can arrange them and get this corresponding sequence here. But the fact is, as long as we have 1A and 2B here and 3C of this blue flag, we are going to have the same signal. So the answer is 1. So we have only one signal we can compose out of these 6 flags if order is not important. Now in the next video we will answer the following questions. So again we have 6 flags and we want to generate a 5 flag signal out of the 6. So the question is, how many compound signals can be created by arranging the 5 flags, not 6, in order over one line? And how many compound signals can be created by arranging the 5 flags without order? So we have 6 flags here. We want to compose a signal out of 5 flags only, once in order and the second time without order. We will see that in the next video.